Hello and welcome to the Sweet Truckin' Cooking channel, as it apparently appears to be lately. As some of you may know that are following me, I'm doing lean and clean until my birthday comes up in September. So I have cut out my indulgent weekends. I'm doing very lean, high carb, low fat, moderate protein. 7 days a week for the next few weeks. And today here it's a little bit cloudy, it's a little chilly, a little bit I think we might get some drizzle as well. Kind of feels like a fall day here in late August. So I kind of thought, you know what, be good to have some good hearty delicious fall type food. So being a half on my mom's side Ukrainian boy, I decided delicious borscht would be a nice meal to prepare for tonight. And I'm gonna do it in the crock pot slow cooker. I'm gonna have it cooked throughout the day so that tonight it's ready, hot, and good to go. I saved you guys a bunch of time rather than chopping everything up in front of you. I've got all my ingredients ready to go. Throw it in there. I hope it all fits. See, here's the issue. I grew up watching my mom cook, and we had a family of 6, and often had company come over. So I didn't learn to cook in small batches. Everything I do is usually way over the top, way too much left over. But it's cool because borscht freezes good, goes in the freezer, and you can warm it up anytime when the cold weather actually does hit us. So this is kind of my rendition of borscht. There's probably a million different ways you can go ahead and throw it together. But what I did here, I'm gonna start off with, into the crock pot, I have 3 medium-sized beets that I chopped up. And I like to cut them into just small ribbons like that, rather than big pieces. It cooks up real nice that way. And word to the wise, when you're cutting up your beets, do wear gloves because otherwise you'll come out with pink hands. So we're gonna throw in the beets into the crock pot there. Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna get awful crowded in there. Okay, so we got the beets in there. I've got 2 medium-sized onions that I chopped up. We're gonna toss that in there. We got 4 carrots, all chopped up, ready to go in. And next we have, how many potatoes did I use here? 5 medium potatoes. Toss those in. I have 3 cloves of garlic, nice and minced. Then we're going to add, we'll start with 1 can of tomato sauce. Might have to add another one in later, we'll see. Yeah, this is quite full. And I've got here 650 grams of eye of round roast. It's pretty much the leanest cut you can get. And I'm just gonna cook the roast right in with everything else, let it simmer throughout the day. The meat will be nice and tender later on, and all the ingredients will come together. Okay, so now I've got, oh yes, I have, for the cabbage, I'm being lazy. I'm not chopping cabbage. I like sauerkraut. I'm using sauerkraut. It's just basically a liter jar of sauerkraut drained that I'm gonna use as my cabbage for my borscht. And this is way too full. Way too full, way too much food. That's how I roll. Okay, here I have 5 cups of beef broth that I prepared. So it's just, I used this beef bouillon, and it's 1.5 teaspoons for a cup of water. So it's 5 cups of water I have there. I'm just gonna add that to the crock pot. And probably will need, I'll have to double that. I'll have to add another 5 cups of water into there. All right. Yep. And we'll just go ahead, put all that mixed together there. And yeah, I think it's probably going to need another cup of, or another can of tomato sauce, but that's all good. That's all good. And we'll have, we'll throw some pepper in there. And, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put the lid on there. I'm going to crank this up on high there for a few hours and let everything incorporate a little bit. Then I'm going to turn it back down to low, do a few more hours like that, and we'll see you later when it's all done. And this isn't turning off, so I'll reach over. Okay, so it has been a whole day of anticipation. I actually ended up adding another can of tomato sauce in the end to the borscht, and I cooked it on high for 4 hours. Then I turned it down to low and cooked it another 4 hours. But during the second 4 hours, I added a bunch of freshly chopped dill, absolutely essential to the recipe. So now it is time to dig in. It's been so 4 hours on high, 4 hours low, and then basically just an hour removing the heat. It's still, of course, super hot, just the flavors incorporating there. So I'm gonna pour that into a bowl. This house smells so good right now. Cooking all day long. So there we have a delicious, fresh bowl of borscht. And of course, with borscht, a very common topper is sour cream. I'm doing low fat, so what I did is I just made a rendition of sour cream-ish. It's fat-free Greek yogurt, and to make it taste a little more like sour cream, I used a cup of the Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a little bit of salt, a little sprinkle of sugar, mixed it all up, and actually left it in the fridge overnight, just stay cool but uncovered, and it gave it a nice thick consistency, because when you put the lemon in the Greek yogurt, it will kind of water it down a little bit. So I'm going to add a nice dollop of my sour cream Greek yogurt there on top. And then I'm gonna finish it off with just a little more fresh dill that I just chopped up. All right, the moment of truth. Just gonna mix all that in a little bit there. Sweet truck and borscht. All right, we'll give that a try. Yep. That's another one you want to try. Borscht, especially when we come up to fall and winter. That is a delicious, very low fat. I mean, that entire pot, that entire crock pot, I just did a little quick calculation. Less than 25 grams of fat, that whole thing. So you're talking probably less than a gram of fat per bowl. Tons of nutrition, very delicious. The dogs are going crazy. I better cut it out. Thanks so much, guys. Catch you next time.